Good afternoon from Mumford, Texas, off of Old San Antonio Road by way of County Road 50, and way out here with the Cows and the Lone Star. Well, we can't say that last word on the UIL broadcast, but this is Charles McCullough along with Gerald Sanchez, CMC Communications broadcasting. It's Game 2, best of 3. The Santa Fe Indians have come up all the way 30 miles north of my alma mater, Texas A&M University, to take on the College Station Cougars in the second game of the best-of-3 series. The first game was played back on Thursday night down in Sweeney, Texas. And the College Station Cougars won that contest by the score of 3-0. A very noticeable and notable achievement for those youngsters because it occurred within hours prior of a devastating series of tornadoes that occurred right up in this area, especially in College Station. Most of the fans and parent base, school, faculty, staff could not come down. They were stuck on roadways from Navasota to probably Cut and Shoot and beyond, and Shoot a Potato. They couldn't make it down, but they're all here now. And thank the Lord. The Lord gifted minimal damage to life and limb. I'm talking to one of the gentlemen here who's one of the parents and fans of the College Station Cougars, and I know our Santa Fe fan base down south, we're the first folks to offer prayers as well. Sir, tell us your name again, and tell us a little bit about the experience on Thursday night, and let's offer an update on how everything's going.
My name is Greg Bennett, and we are just really thankful for you guys. And honestly, none of us, I think we had about 15 people at the game or something along those lines. A lot of us were stuck in what ended up being a tornado, that Navasota area. We were there for about 2.5 hours. So we turned around and came back and listened to you, frankly. And it was a great piece for us. We're very thankful for your prayers and extensions there. And the community, especially Bryan, was much more affected than College Station, but just the high school kids are helping each other. They're getting out, and it's really a neat time to see the response. But we're very, very thankful for you, Mr. McCullough, that you helped us a lot. The kids put a smile on our face even though we weren't there.
Well, I know when engineer Gerald Sanchez told me that there were some folks in the stands that were kind of from College Station. They had some problems and we needed to help and check something out. Went down and talked to Miss Wagner Yates, whose son's the shortstop, and I believe your son's the first baseman.
He is. He was normally going to pitch this game, but he has a little arm or bicep issue, a little elbow issue.
We've got a freshman pitching today.
We do have a freshman, and he's a very good one, and hopefully he's going to do well today.
Yes, sir. But I'll tell you what, one of the beautiful things about that ball game Thursday night was that it afforded us an opportunity as broadcasters to realize there are some things a lot more important than ball games, and we're just grateful that the Lord. And it's really a wonderful blessing to know that it sounds like everything basically turned out okay. And let's describe when you came back. Tell us how everything was, or when you finally got back home, even though you didn't get far because of all of the blocks and the roads and everything.
Right. Well, it was where we were at in Navasota. I've driven in a lot of bad weather.
Right.
And not anything like that. It was a bit of a surprise. We were barely going, and we hear that the tornado actually hit a couple of semis, and there were 4 semis involved that caused us to be delayed that amount of time. But anyway, I think the community, Bryan is the one that is more affected, and of course we're one community really. It's Bryan and College Station together, and so that affects us heavily as well. But on that end of town, and especially north of campus a little bit towards a couple of neighborhoods, Wheeler Ridge in particular was affected a lot. But again, the high school kids here are great kids. They went out and helped each other. The Rudder and Bryan families were together helping people with their homes and getting, just stuff thrown all over the place. They were picking all that up yesterday and today. And so that's the kind of community we have. Very similar to Santa Fe, I'm quite sure.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Well, God bless you, Mr. Bennett, and thank you for joining us in our pregame as we've got the national anthem about to be played, I do believe. And here we go. God bless y'all. Okay, we'll be set to get underway in just a moment, but we're talking with Mr. Bennett, whose son plays first base for the College Station Cougars. And again, tell us, sir, in the last day or two, College Station has still experienced some intensity because y'all had senior graduates yesterday at 4 p.m., a graduation ceremony. That follows tornadoes the night before, and now some of the seniors are going, wait a minute, I just graduated high school. Oh, I'm going back today to play a high school baseball game. Now that's a heady time of year for a kid, isn't it?
Well, and I'd say their parents too,
and their parents especially.
Yes, sir. It's been a roller coaster, the last couple of days, but the good part about baseball is you get to play today, right? After all the drama with the tornadoes and the game, and then we get a break for graduation, and so it's a good thing. Baseball's a good outlet.
Yes, sir, it is. I want to tell you what, Mr. Bennett, your first name one more time. Greg Bennett.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, and thank you for joining us here. And may God bless College Station and its comeback. And it sounds like with the sun up ahead, we're always reminded that his light's always shining behind no matter clouds, whatever they are. And that's always a good thing to know.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
We're going to have a good time today. Santa Fe fans hope it's going to be a long day today. They're going to have to win game 2 because if they don't, Santa Fe is going to wind up getting swept out of the series. They lost 3-0 Thursday night. Now they got something in their favor. That's a young man by the name of Blake Blankenship. He's going to be pitching today. He's got a 14-0 record. And but Santa Fe's the visiting team today. And they're going to be facing a freshman on the mound, and his name is Bryson Lucas. The umps have declared play ball, and stepping up to the plate for the Santa Fe Indians is shortstop David Reina. Bryson Lucas is on the mound. He's a lefty, and he's going to throw ball 1 outside. Now that is a left-handed hurler. The kid goes 6 feet 1 inches tall. Friends, we're talking about a 9th grader for College Station. Next pitch is going to be a called strike 1. 1-1 is the count. We are underway. This is game 2 in a best 2 games of 3 series. Santa Fe must win this game to push a game 3. Connected on. That's pasted back foul. David heard me call his name. He sent it right screaming to yours truly. I'm protected by the fish netting right in front of us here. We've got a lot of wind out here and a bandbox we're going to tell you about in a minute. Way out in the country. Here is the pitch coming in. Curveball missing upstairs for a ball. Bryson Lucas is moving very rapidly out there. Suddenly we've got a 2-2 count on David Reina. Great shortstop for the Santa Fe Fighting Indians. Lucas deals from the deck. Connected on. There's a chopper into center field. It's going to be a base knock, and the Santa Fe Indians reached with a little Bengal-Ruski right over 12 o'clock high. So well begun, half done for the Indians. That's going to bring second baseman Chase Doherty to the plate. And Santa Fe well underway to their comeback. They've got to win this game 2, and then they got to win game 3. Here's the pitch. Pivot bunt stance into the infield. Scooped up pitcher's mound, and Bryson Lucas just tosses him out 1-3, but Doherty did exactly what he was supposed to do, and that is position Rain out at second with the sacrifice. We now bring right fielder to the plate, Cody Plowman, and I mean this kid knows how to plow the road in or outfield, but especially at the plate with gappers in right or left center. Cody Plowman batting in the 3-hole tonight. Open batting stance. Bryson Lucas from the mound throws one downstairs for a ball. We have no outs. Santa Fe has let's see, they are declaring that Reina was actually gunned down over. No, he's actually out at second. Pitch coming in. Up into the attic will come a ball. So Reina is credited with a double or a 2-bagger. David Reina got a good logistical knock right up over the keystone. Another offering is going to be called strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Slightly mishandled out in center, and he winds up getting out on second. I credited him with the single originally. Look up, he's not there. He's out on second. Okay. What ump declares time. And we have a 2 ball, 1 strike count on right fielder Cody Plowman. As well, I have to look at my own notes to remind myself that Chase Doherty had sacked him over to second. What am I talking about? So we have 1 away. Doherty had dragged up a bunt up the first base line. I just wrote it down and called it, and now I'm going back wondering why he's not on first. He's out on second. Don't go into who's on first, what's on second. Then I might really. Next offering connected on. Ground ball over to third. The scoop is up by the shortstop there, and he's safe. Mishandled over at first. So Plowman reaches on a little 6-3 Bingle-Roski. Mishandled over at first. He's 6-3. Now the Santa Fe Indians have runners at the corners with 1 away. And we bring to the plate number 18, and that's going to be Josh Blankenship, the catcher. His brother Blake is going to be pitching today, and Josh will be catching for him. Now, Josh has been overdue a long ball for so long you could draw interest on it at Moody National Bank. Holding that bat like a sack of fertilizer. Here's the big kick connected on. He pops that one foul over the right side. That'll be strike 1. 0-1 is the count. So just underway, top of the first inning of play. And the Santa Fe Indians with David Reyna reaches on a single to center. He's sacked over to second with a 1-3 comebacker by Chase Doherty. Cody Plowman reaches on an E6-3 Bingle-Roski. We've got runners at the corners. And Blankenship is at the plate with an 0-1 count. 1 away. Santa Fe threatening. With Reyna and deep scoring position at the hot corner, trying to bring it into the hot plate for run number 1. That'd actually be Santa Fe's first run of the series. Waste pitch upstairs. Great catcher for the College Station Cougars. Anthony Flores keeps it from getting behind him. And again, out on the mound, we have a freshman throwing for the College Station Cougars. It's Bryson Lucas, number 19. Next pitch, connected on. There's a ground ball, base hit, right up over 12 o'clock high between short and second. And coming into the pay station to score run number 1 for the Santa Fe Indians is David Reyna. Runners on first and second now as Blankenship with a seeing eye ground ball, a bug killer slapped up just to the left side of second base, in betwixt second and short. And now stepping up to the plate for Santa Fe will be this afternoon's pitcher. That's going to be Jake Blankenship. Usually bats as the DH for the center fielder, but he'll be batting for himself today. Blake Best is the center fielder. He might actually bat for himself today. Blankenship will be the pitcher for the Indians. Drew Shaver running at first for catcher Josh Blankenship, connected on. High fly ball going over the right side. Giving chase will be Bennett, the first baseman, to no avail. We just had his dad on the air. We're just grateful, and we thank the Lord Jesus Christ that all of our friends in College Station basically, thank you, Lord, protected, saved from damage from the tornadoes, 4 of them in College Station just Thursday night, hours before game time, game 1 of this best-of-3 series. Bryson Lucas deals from the deck. It's going to go downstairs for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike to count. This kid's got good heat, pretty good junk, but when you are a freshman, it's in the design that you just haven't had enough experience to know all the intricacies of your position. Next pitch comes in, it's going to be ball 3. As talented as this kid is, and Santa Fe throwing Blankenship this afternoon, it could be a pretty good second game for Santa Fe. Santa Fe already leading 1-0. Santa Fe Indians leading. We're in the top of the first inning of play. CMCBroadcasting.com. Charles McCullough here with you, along with the G-Man. Next pitch connected on. Ground ball chopper over to third. Force out. It's going to be 5-5. Overthrown first. And the Santa Fe Indians will wheel and deal and come around and set up shop with runners on second and third. So technically, Jacob Blankenship is going to reach on a fielder's choice. We have a force out at third, but an overthrow at first, and now, quicker than you can say, Bob's your uncle, Betty's your aunt. We got a pitching change.
Courtesy runner at second.
And a courtesy runner out at second.
Number 6.
For both Josh and Jacob. We've got Drew Shaver at third. And out at second for the Santa Fe Indians. The reason is because the Blankenship brothers are catcher and pitcher respectively, so they both have courtesy runners, please. And number 6, Tucker Micah. He's out at second. Drew Shaver at third. So the Santa Fe Indians leading 1-0. Have runners on second and third in scoring position. They like doing what we call that two-out tango, and we are just in time for 3:59 slugger and the pride of John Snyder, the Booster Club president for Santa Fe High School, Mr. John Snyder Jr. Stepping up to the plate. He was 0 for 4 on Thursday night. He had 4 ground balls, 2 6-3s and 2 4-3s. Now he's up to the plate with runners on second and third, 2 away. First pitch comes in, it's going to be a called strike 1. Bryson Lucas, the freshman, out on the mound. Still out on the mound, in fact. They have not lifted him yet. Look as if we're going to have a pitching change, not just quite. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Upstairs into the attic will come a ball. 1-1 is the count. John has a .359 batting average and a really powerful wheelhouse swing. Here is the 1-1. Up into the attic will come a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Shaver at third, running for Josh Blankenship. And Micah out at second, running for Jake Blankenship. For Santa Fe, here's the rock. Upstairs into the attic will come a ball. That's 3 balls and 1 strike now. Snyder, the third baseman, at the plate. Batting in the 6th hole. Coach Ronnie Wolf, in his 30th year at Santa Fe High School, has done some mix mastering with his usual starting 9. Connected on. There's a line shot down the left field line. Coming in, the Santa Fe Indians are going to plate 2 runs on an RBI single for Big John Snyder. And they're going to call him out at home plate. He will be gunned down at home. That will be 1 run scored. John Snyder will be credited with an RBI single, dancing down the left field line. Micah tried to stretch it all the way in from scoring position at second. Shaver came in ahead of him. Micah came in, but we had a powerful throw from left fielder Reese Easterling, who gunned it all the way down to catcher Anthony Flores, and it was a bang-bang at home plate, and tagged out at second just as he was sliding in. And I mean, it was a photo finish, benefit to the catcher that time. So Micah is thrown out from second, but coming in from third ahead of him to score run number 2 for the Santa Fe Indians will be Drew Shaver. So the Santa Fe Indians lead 2-0 after a productive top of the first inning of play. 2 runs, 3 hits, and one man left on board is Snyder, who will be credited with a single over at first. Well done for the Santa Fe Fighting Indians. We move now to the bottom of the first inning of play. Out on the mound will be Blake Blankenship. We've been hearing about this youngster all day long. This kid has a .77 ERA. He is 11-0 on the season. That's pretty good stuff. Charles McCullough here, flunking my 1980s music quiz test from Gerald Sanchez, who, by the way, in between games will be bringing you something for the ladies. It's Gerald with the 80s. 80s music by Gerald Sanchez. I thought I knew the 80s. I knew the video age. We even opened with one of my favorite songs, the riff leading into the song The Warrior by Scandal from 1984. And boy, did I flunk the quiz. I was getting either the artist right and the song wrong, or the song right and the artist wrong. Oh my goodness, I think the only one I got right was Gerald's favorite band, Duran Duran. But when we went back to 65, brother, I started nailing them 100%. Oh, don't mess with my 65, baby. I'll get those 1965 songs every time. I said every time. As we thank our sponsors, who includes Santa Fe Realty and my friend, the lovely Lulu Hayes. Phone 409-692-0214. When you talk to Lulu, if it's on the phone or if it's in person, she's going to come at you like Ethel Merman. She's going to say, hello, this is Lulu. Santa Fe Realty, Lulu Hayes, 409-692-0214. Gulf Coast Educators Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor. Many Santa Fe teachers have their accounts with the GCEFCU.org, federally insured by the NCUA. All right, Blankenship out on the mound. He's going to face batter number 1 in this bottom of the first inning of play for College Station, and it's going to be Mr. Jordan Yates. Blankenship, first pitch comes in, is going to be strike 1 on that low and out corner. Oh, I've been hearing about Blankenship. He's been blanking them out. He's a pretty Jim Dandy fine right-handed hurler. Rock, pitch, curve missing down below will be a ball. 11-0 on the year. The kid has not lost a game. That's pretty good stuff. And a .7 ERA. He allows less than a run average per game. That is including all through the playoffs now. Next pitch connected on. That sliced foul over the right side. It's going to be strike 2, 1 ball, and 2 strikes. To Jordan Yates, whose proud mother, Michelle Wagner Yates, is in the house tonight with his dad and her husband, and they're new Facebook friends of mine. Here's the pitch coming in, connected on, ground ball over to third, scooped up Snyder, throw over to first, no problem. That's how you practice it. That's how you coach it. That's how it's done. 5-3. On over to first baseman Kevin Baker. And we now welcome to the plate in the 2-hole for College Station, number 6. And he's, of course, the first baseman, Matthew Bennett. We just had his dad, Greg Bennett, on in our pregame. Pitch coming in. That goes a little bit south of Saskatoon for ball 1. College Station had 3 runs on 4 hits on Thursday night. Big kick and pitch by Blankenship. That's going to be a called strike 1, low and out corner. Blankenship's got about an 86-mile-an-hour right-handed fastball. Pretty good curve, and he really is a smart pitcher. Connected on. That's going to be a base knock right over 12 o'clock high. And he reaches down and rips a humpback line drive right over second. That was a clean, clear as a clarion bell shot. So Bennett reaches with the first base hit of the game for College Station. And stepping up to the plate now is going to be number 15, Mark Galladay, the second baseman. These College Station kids basically 2 years ago won the 3A state championship. They boosted up to 5A last year, and all of their kids are juniors or sophomores. Connected on. There's a long fly ball into left field. And that's going to be a circus catch out there, spectacular. Oh, my goodness. Wade Perkins went over there, and it looked like he looked like a whirling dervish. He was in the air turning like an industrial turbine and was able to make that wonderful catch out there. That was incredible. That's the thing about Santa Fe that has distinguished them this year, and it's why great pitchers like Blankenship get even lower ERAs, is because of the fact they've got such a great infield and outfield. First pitch coming in, pulls the string on a nice junk pitch to Jack Madigan, number 14, the designated hitter. Batting up in the Woodhull. Pitch coming in, connected on. There's a base hit. A seeing eye ground ball. It's a slap shot right into right field, right underneath the outstretched glove of Santa Fe second baseman Chris Doherty. No error attending that play. That was just a hitting them where they weren't, and they ain't shot, and he did. So College Station now with 2 earned runners on with 2 away, and stepping up to the plate in the 5-hole will be catcher Anthony Flores. Flores was 1 for 4 on Thursday night. Runners on first and second. Pitch coming in, connected on. There's a ground ball chopper right over to first. Baker steps on the bag, and that retires College Station. And College Station, Fighting Cougars score no runs, 2 hits. 2 young men are left on board. And friends, we've gone through 1 complete inning of play, and it is the Santa Fe Indians who lead the College Station Cougars in this game, 2 of the best of 3 by the score of 2-0. We're going to move now to the top of the second inning of play, and the Santa Fe Indians will bat up the 7, 8, and 9 holes. And 1, 2, 3 sets coming into the top of the second inning of play. Charles McCullough here with you, thanking our sponsors, without whom we couldn't be on the air. And they include Dr. C. Lynn Davis. That's Charles Lynn Davis, or Lynn Davis, the orthodontist, and also Doctor of Dental Surgery, located in League City, right behind the old Sudi's location at the Gulf Freeway, just north of 518. Phone 713-824-6732. C-Bar Contractors. Stop by and see General Manager Kevin Ellis, or Cassie. And Chili Beans, the president of the company. Let me tell you something. We love the Santa Fe Indians, and C-Bar Contractors will build, construct all of the commercial business establishments around the area, and we especially specialize in shopping malls. That's right. C-Bar Contractors, 409-925-5757. Wade Perkins now steps up to the plate. Young man that made that incredible circus catch in left field just a minute ago for Santa Fe on D. Batting up in the 7-hole. First pitch coming in will be ball 1 down into the cellar from freshman Bryce Lucas out on the mound for the College Station Cougars. Moving quickly. Next pitch connected on. Ground ball chopper scooped up third. Throw over to first is just in time. And that'll be out number 1. We've got cumulus clouds hanging a little bit down low here. Stepping up to the plate now is going to be Drew Shaver. First pitch comes in is going to be a call, strike 1, low and out corner. Shaver is an outstanding utility player for Coach Ronnie Wolf. Pitch coming in, that's going to be a little bit south of Saskatoon for a ball. There'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Santa Fe getting a good start here in game 2 of a best-of-3 series. They're leading 2-0. Here's the rock. Connected on. There's a high fly ball, but it's going to go over the right side. And that will be a foul ball, strike 2. 1-2 is the count. If you look up, you've got the golden sun staring right down on you here in Mumford, Texas. But we got a lot of breeze, but there are some cumulus clouds all around too. So it's a mix of clear and cloud at the same time. Next pitch will be down low for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Santa Fe leading 2 runs, 3 hits. No runs, 2 hits so far, but 2 critical errors for College Station thus far. Here's the rock. An ephus changeup that just misses way outside for a ball. And we have the first full count of the game. Let's see if Drew Shaver, batting in the 8 hole for Santa Fe today, can get the batter's payoff. He's going to be called down with strike 3. That's the first strikeout of the game. So Shaver is out on strikes. And that's 2 away. And that will bring first baseman Kevin Baker to the plate, batting in the 9 hole. Built stocky and powerful, much like a 4-hole batter. Baker batting in the 9 spot. Here's the pitch, swung on, and this is going to be strike 1. Kevin Baker was 1 for 3 on Thursday night. He crushed a 360-foot double into the left center power alley in a yard that was really large down in Sweeney. The rock and pitch coming in is going to be inside for ball 2. So we've got 2 balls now and 1 strike to Kevin Baker. But he was unable to score. He was one of 9 Indians left on the base paths on Thursday night. Swung on and missed, will be strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. If he can arrive at the plate, we'll go back to the top with David Reina. He will not arrive at the plate because that'll be strikeout number 2 now. That's a 3-swing strikeout for Kevin Baker. And 2 Ks in a row for freshman Bryson Lucas. The Santa Fe Indians, after scoring 2 runs on 3 hits in the top of the first inning of play, come into this top of the second inning of play and are retired 3 up, 3 down, 5-3, and then 2 KOs. So, no runs, no hits, no errors on the part this time of the College Station Cougars. We will welcome you to the bottom of this second inning of play. Beginning his second inning of work is going to be Jake Blankenship. He so far has given up no runs but 2 hits. His ERA is .7. And he will begin his second inning of work out on the mound for the Santa Fe Indians as the College Station Cougars will bat up their 6, 7, and 8 spots. 1, 2, 3 sets this frame. Kyle Richardson, number 4, the right fielder. Then Kyle Gonzalez, who will be the third baseman in the 7 hole. And in the 8 hole, we will have left fielder Reese Easterling. And this kid is a good one also. Okay. Charles McCulley here thanking our sponsors, our underwriters. We love them all. We couldn't be here without them. They include Evans Grass Farm. My friend, Mr. Byron Evans, 94 years young, getting out there on his house through the sorghum and soy patches out on his 80-acre storefront, basically, off of Lily Road, off of Highway 6 in Arcola, Santa Fe. We've been in business for 70 years. Evans Grass Farm. We make our own horse feeds out here. Thank you, Mr. Byron Evans, for your inestimable help. Stepping up to the plate now to face Blankenship in this bottom of the second inning of play is going to be Kyle Richardson, and he takes ball 1 low and outside. Richardson, the right fielder, is a pretty good country hitter. Here's the next pitch. That's going to be low and outside for a ball. Blake threw that ball. It's a good fastball. Must have come in close to 88, but it just missed out. He was looking at the ump just for a moment or three to wonder, okay, that didn't get that call. Okay, well, let me do something else here. Blankenship can paint those corners as well. Here's the stretch. Connected on. There's a humpback high fly ball going to the center. It's going to land in the garden patch, and it will be a base hit for the College Station Cougars as Richardson reaches out and rips the rope to center. That's 3 base hits now for College Station. No score. We've got no outs, and stepping up to the plate now will be Kyle Gonzalez, the third baseman. Batting in the 8-hole, or 7-hole, and batting 8th will be Reese Easterling. He's on deck. College Station has a pretty good mix of right-handers and left-handers. They almost vary, one batter after the other, right to left, starboard to port side. You get the idea. It's very evenly mixed through their lineup. First pitch comes in, that's going to be a call, strike one. And Blankenship is very much like a Coleman stove. It takes him sometimes a whole inning, a whole batter, maybe 4 innings of a game to warm up. But when he does, it's like an old Coleman camping stove. He really gets red hot. 500 degrees oven Fahrenheit, if you will. So Jacob Blankenship, his brother Josh catching for him. That's 2 whip scorpion stingers. He's just now fired over to Baker at first to try to nail Kyle Richardson, but Richardson's just back to the bag in time. We have no outs and an 0-1 count to Kyle Gonzalez at the plate. Pitch coming in. It's a popcorn puff. They're going to double him off at first. Well done. Jake Blankenship, excellent job. Kyle Gonzalez got the wrong end of the bat on the wrong end of that ball. Popcorn puff. It goes F1-3. Baker doubles off Richardson, and that's what you call a pitcher's double play. Now that's the pitcher's best friend when he does it himself. Reese Easterling at the plate now, batting in the 8-hole. Pitch coming in. That'll be, oh boy, I'll tell you what. That one looked like it came down right up County Road 50 to Mumford High School, but it's ball one. Here's the 1-0, swinging. That's pasted back foul for a strike. It's going to be strike one, 1 ball and 1 strike. Reese Easterling batting in the 8th spot for the College Station Cougars. Oh, this kid can hoover it down and left. He's a good one. Here's the rock. That's going to be just outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. So College Station collects another base knock, but they're doubled off over at first. Nobody is on the base paths, and we've got 2 away. Santa Fe leading 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning of play. College Station at the plate. Here's the pitch. Inside fastball hamstrings him for ball 3. 3-1 the count. The Santa Fe Indians must win this game. It's that simple. And then they've got to fool around and play another game. If they win this one, here is the pitch. That's outside for ball 4. First walk of the game given up by Blankenship. And now we welcome to the plate number 24 in the 9-hole, Wilson Rubion, who is the center fielder. And he was 1 for 3 on Thursday night for the College Station Cougars. Rubion stepping up to play. We've got 2 outs. Blankenship out on the mound. ERA of .7 has yet to throw a strikeout this evening, but he's been knocking them down pretty good. Full windup stretch and pitch. There was no doubt about that one. That came up OSR Road, an old county road out here, also known as Old San Antonio Road. And I'm going to tell you something. We're way out here in pure Texas country. This is good old Blackland Prairie, pecan trees, live oaks. Pitch coming in. That's going to sink down low for a ball. When it's in season, we've got your cotton growing out here. And because of the pecan trees, you'll get the best pecan pie in the world. It's going to be made right out here in Brazos County. Full windup, swinging, missing. That'll be a strike. 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Rubion again, the 9-hole batter. We'll go back up to the top with Jordan Yates for College Station if he can arrive at the plate. Rubion again, a left-handed batter. They go right, left, all the way through the batting 9. And here's the 1-2. Oh, close but no cigar. Just a little outside. Catcher up with a throw down to Bennett at first, or down to Baker at first. Almost nailing Easterling, who gets on board with a free Saturday afternoon garden stroll, a pass, a walk. Blankenship deals from the deck, connected on Big Bill Chopper. Taken by the pitcher, throws him over to first, he's safe. That's a big Baltimore chop. Old John McGraw would call that a Baltimore chop. You hit it right in front of home plate, it goes way up in the air. They would strategically do that back in the dead ball era because there wasn't a lot of pop. There were no corks in the middle of those hard balls. In the dead ball era, you just tried to hit it down into the dirt, put it up in the air as high as you could, and try to beat it out. That's what happened there. That actually amounts to a base knock, in my opinion. So Rubion will reach with a leg hit. We've got 2 outs, but runners are at first and second. We come back to the top with Jordan Yates, who grounded out to third in his first plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. All right, on the mound, Blankenship, eyeing the signals from his brother Josh behind the plate. Here's the pitch connected on. There's a fly ball coming over center field. Nope, it's going to be right fielder. Pick the pair out of the tree for the Santa Fe Fighting Indians. And that's going to be Cody Plowman. So, with some difficulty, the Santa Fe Indians are able to retire the College Station Cougars, who nevertheless collect 2 hits, leave 2 men on, but score no runs. No errors on the part of the Santa Fe Indians. We're going to go to the top of the batting order in the top of the 3rd inning of play for the Santa Fe Indians, and they'll lead off with the 1-2-3 holes, 1-2-3 spots this frame. David Reina, Chase Doherty, and Cody Plowman. Reina opened the game with a 2-0 fastball and a double to center. He likes those doubles. It's the 3rd double I've seen him hit in 3 games. He will bat up first for Santa Fe, who lead this game 2-0. The Santa Fe Indians lead 2-0. And we're going to the top of the 3rd. Beginning his 3rd inning of work will be Bryson Lucas, the freshman. We thank our sponsors who make our broadcast happen. They include DeMontrond Gulf Freeway and my good friend Melissa DeMontrond, Sharon Jones. Oh, they've got a wonderful staff down there that want to sell you a car. Come on down the Gulf Freeway South, exit 15 Frontage Road, right around to DeMontrond. And it's Gus's Fabulous Steak Restaurant, Black Angus certified steaks and more at Gus's in Texas City. We're Santa Fe Indian proud. Right at the plate with pitch number 1 coming in is going to be ball 1 downstairs. 1-0 is the count. By the way, we are in Mumford, Texas at Mumford High School. The next pitch coming in will be a ball 2. 2-0 the count. I didn't know there was a Mumford, Texas, and I thought I'd seen it all in the last 25 years. Next pitch comes in, it'll be strike 1. 1-1 is the count to Mr. David Reina. Connected on. There's a fly ball into the power alley left center. That could be trouble, but coming over to pull it in is for the College Station Cougars will be Reese Easterling. Now, I'll tell you what. I was going to talk about this band box we have here, and there's a reason I call it a band box, okay? That ball almost went yard. Almost went yard. And almost dropped over the wall. Pitch coming in. Swung on and missed upstairs will be strike 1 to Chase Doherty. Anyway, Reina sent that one almost out of the building. Next pitch coming in to Chase Doherty. Connected on. Ground ball chopper. It's going to be scooped up short. Nice side winding throw by Yates. over to first baseman Bennett, 6-3. It's 2 up and 2 down for Santa Fe. Santa Fe leads 2-0, but it would behoove the Indians, I dare say, to put a little bit of extra effort into trying to pad their lead, or that we could have a problem here. Because this hard-hitting College Station team isn't going away. Here's the pitch coming in. That's going to be a call, strike one to number 17, Cody Plowman. But having said that, and early on here with a lead 2-0, I like Santa Fe's chances in game two. Swung on and missed. That's going to be strike two. Nothing into the count. Next pitch comes in. That'll be south of Saskatoon for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Santa Fe had a very productive top of the first inning of play. 2 runs on 3 hits. Next pitch is a passed ball strikeout. They'll gun him down 2-3. It's 3 up and 3 down. It's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Bryson Lucas, who's just a freshman, we want to remind you. But the Indians go down 1-2-3. F7, 6-3 and a KO. We now move to the bottom of the 3rd inning of play. And the Santa Fe Indians still lead by the score of 2-0. That's good. Blankenship and the Santa Fe Indian defense has kept the Cougars from coming into the pay station, but the Cougars have hit Santa Fe 5-3. College Station has 5 base knocks so far. They're going to bat up the 2, 3, and 4 holes, 1, 2, 3 spots this frame. It'll be Matthew Bennett, who singled in his first trip, Mark Galladay, who popped out with a can of corn to left field, and then Jack Madigan, who singled in his first plate appearance. Santa Fe looking good, though, to try to score game 2 with a W and then move to game 3, where they will have to win again in order to advance next week. The winner of this series will face the winner of the Tomball Barbers Hill series in the 5A Region 3 final, which will be played next week. Of course, Santa Fe will be it will be the first time in Indian history to reach the regional final next week if we're able to do so. The Indians currently are in the semifinal for the 6th time under Coach Ronnie Wolf in his 30th year at Santa Fe High School. We really thank our sponsors, without whom we couldn't be on the air today. Advantage BMW Clear Lake. Randy Stein is the dealer at 400 Gulf Freeway South. Way back in 2013, BMW International in Munich, Germany voted us the top BMW dealership in North America. Benny's Auto Repair in Texas City, 30 years in business and 30 service bays. It's McCree Ford in Dickinson since 1946, and winners of the Ford President's Award 11 times during that time. That is really something. And it's Gay Family Auto, where the dearly departed Marie Gay, last year at age 94, would walk across the dealership and sell you a car. Gay Family Auto and now Kia, also in Dickinson. Edna Sestra Jewelers since 1949 in Alvin. Has those old-fashioned graduation gifts for your young sweetheart that's graduating high school. And by the way, this is a heady time of year for parents especially, and kids graduating high school and then coming to play high school baseball late in the playoffs. Pitch coming in. That's going to be up into the attic for a ball, and at the plate is Matthew Bennett, the first baseman, who's 1 for 1 with a single in his first plate appearance. On deck is Mark Galladay, who flew out to left, and Jack Madigan down in the hole, who singled in his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-0 to the plate. Stretch pitch connected on. That's foul back. That will be strike 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Santa Fe Indians lead 2-0. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning of play. Charles McCullough here with you. And what a beautiful day the Lord is bringing us today. A fantastic turf field out here at Mumford. It's like they give Kevin Costner, we're going to remake his movie Field of Dreams. Swinging, that's pasted back foul for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Oh, hold up. Heading over. Johnny Snyder pulls the pumpkin out of the tree. And that is going to be out number 1 as he goes over into foul ball territory from third, chases it down. Looked like it was leaving the yard on the foul ball fence over there. And drop on the other side, but no dice. So we got one away. Mark Galladay makes his way to the plate, flew out to left in his first plate appearance, batting up from the left side. College Station batters start up right, left, all the way through the 9th spot. First pitch comes in, it's going to be a call, strike 1. Averaging about 8 strikeouts a game, Jacob Blankenship for Santa Fe has yet to put his first strikeout on the tote board, but he has kept them from scoring so far. Next pitch comes low and out, comes low and in. The result of those 2 pitches is 1 ball for 1 strike, and now 1 ball. So we have a 1-1 count, 1 away. Blankenship eyeing the signals from his brother Josh. It's Jake Blankenship out on the mound, if you will. Next pitch, swinging. Infield pop. Coming in will be the second baseman, Chase Doherty, to pick that pair out of the tree. Score that F4. And stepping up to the plate now will be Jack Madigan, who singled in his first plate appearance. Last night was another devastating array of rain that just took out all softball, baseball playoffs around the Houston area. All rescheduled for today. Swinging, pasted back foul, strike 1. Jack Madigan takes a high heater coming in from Jake Blankenship. So far he's thrown a 5-hitter, but nobody has crossed the turnstiles. No runs have scored, and Blankenship has a .7 ERA. There's something to be said for that, I'll tell you. Pitch coming in. That's a muscular fastball, but that'll be ball 2 inside, so 2 balls and 2 strikes of the count. Anthony Flores, if he can arrive at the plate, is on deck. He's 0 for 1 so far this evening. Pitch coming in for Madigan, just missing outside for ball 3, fills the count. So Blankenship gets ahead of the count, 0-2, falls behind now 3-2. Let's see if he can get the pitcher's payoff. Blankenship deals from the deck, swinging. That's going to be pasted back foul for a stay alive, strike 2. At the plate, Jack Madigan. The College Station Cougars, in their second year as a 5A program. Before that, they were 3A and won the state championship as a 3A school. Swinging, that's pasted back foul. Another stay alive, strike 2. The count reloads full. Right 32 count, 2 away. Santa Fe leads 2-0. 2 runs on 3 hits. All that was produced in the top of the first inning of play. Like that, 2 runs on 5 hits since. Both teams have 5 knocks. 2 runs on 3 hits, top of the first, though. That's Santa Fe's production thus far. Here's the Rock swinging. High fly ball heading into foul ball territory. Might be playable, it won't be. It'll land just foul of the right field fence there. But if Kevin Costner were going to recreate his movie, Field of Dreams, it would be right out here in Mumford, Texas. That's the field. You get big old tall corn stalks and cows lowing in the fields. It looks just like Sweeney, Texas. Just a few more pecan trees to go with the live oaks. You are in the countryside of Texas up here, I'm on guarantee. 2-2, 3-2. Payoff coming in, swinging. Now there's another fly ball going over the left side. Does Snyder have a play with that one? No, it's going to land foul on the other side. So we've got 2 away and a twin deuce count. This is an interesting statistic about old Jake Blankenship. I mean, he is 11-0. He doesn't have a loss on the year. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Or that's ball 3. Okay. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. The ump is correcting. They had 32 count up on the tote board, and the ump is now putting his hands up. I'll follow the umpire's hand signals. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Goes over to second. Doherty's got it. Easy 4-3 to Baker. And it's 3 up and 3 down this time for the College Station Cougars. Pop up to third in foul ball territory for Bennett. Galladay pops up to second. Madigan grounds out to second. And it's no runs and no hits for College Station that time. And the Santa Fe Fighting Indians have terminated the 3rd inning of play, still with a 2-0 lead over College Station. And the Indians, in the top of the 4th inning of play coming up, are going to bat up Josh, Jake, and John. Blankenship, and Snyder. Now that's been a wood hole this afternoon so far for Santa Fe. Blankenship singled in his first trip. Jacob reached on a fielder's choice. Then John Snyder slugged him in with an RBI single. And brought 2 ducks off the pond, which gave Santa Fe the 2-0 lead we currently enjoy. But it would behoove Santa Fe well to try to expand that lead. I'm Charles McCullough, and thank you for tuning in, friends. CMCBroadcasting.com, where we thank the Bureau Veritas Inspectorate in Pasadena. Phone 713-944-2000. We are Santa Fe Indian proud. Bureau Veritas Inspectorate. It's Hayes Family Funeral Home and my friend Alan Hayes down there in Santa Fe. You know, we also acquired the Grace Memorial Cemetery right next door to us. It's now Hayes Grace Memorial Cemetery. We've just been a family helping families in their time of need many years now. All right, Josh Blankenship steps up. He's 1 for 1 with a single in his first plate appearance. Bryce Lucas out on the mound throws one upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count, and Bryson is a freshman. We've been doing a pretty good country job so far this afternoon. Here's the pitch, connected on. There's a long fly ball to left field. The yard may not hold it. It hits the fence, does not go out of the yard, and reaching with a powerful double to the left center power alley, just hit underneath the yellow perimeter on the top of the fence line. It was about 6-foot tall fence. Crashed back down. Blankenship with a double. He's out on second. And running for him will be number 4 for the Santa Fe Indians, and that's Mr. Micah. Micah is going to run for him out again. Out on second. Micah will run for Josh Blankenship because Josh is the catcher. That's his second base knock now. So Josh in scoring position out at second by way of courtesy runner Micah, and stepping up to the plate now is going to be Jacob Blankenship. Connected on, it'll be a little dandelion ground ball chopper foul over the left side. Jake Blankenship, the pitcher this afternoon, reached on a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance and scored on the strength of that RBI single, smashed to left, dancing like a bug on a run down the line for John Snyder. Mike out on second with the lead, running for Blankenship, and Jake Blankenship at the plate. Here's the pitch. Holds water on the throw. Bryson Lucas out on the mound. We have a 1-ball, 1-strike count. I'm watching the ump. The ump and the ump only. Full wind-up pivot bunt stance. It's into the infield, scooped up by the pitcher. Underhand over to first is good, but the sack worked to perfection for one specific reason only. It positions his brother Josh Blankenship by way of his courtesy runner, Micah, over at third. And that brings John Snyder to the plate, who's responsible for the scoring production this afternoon for Santa Fe, the 2 RBI single in his first plate appearance. He's 1 for 1, and that was a smash, a bug on the rug down the left field line. The stretch and pitch coming in. That's a nice curve, and it will be strike 1 called. That was an Aunt, you might want to say was an Uncle Charlie. So nice, even Aunt Martha liked it. John Snyder, .359 batting average for the Indians. Here's the pitch. Another curveball. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He throws an 0-1, now an 0-2 to Snyder. And here you have it. Snyder steps back up to the box. 0-2 the count. Bryson Lucas eyes third. Here's the rock connected on. Snyder gets a hold of that one and drills it with a screaming liner over the right side foul. 0-2. Oh, do we have a full house today? Beautiful Mumford, Texas. Man, I had to tell you, never heard of Mumford, Texas before. Coming in upstairs is ball one. I'll tell you what, though, it's about a 2-horse town. Beautiful Central Texas Blackland farm country. Oh, this is pretty out here. 1-2, swinging, just gets a piece of it. Stay alive, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Johnny Snyder. On deck is Wade Perkins if he and he will arrive at the plate. We've got only 1 out. On third is Micah for the Santa Fe Indians, running for Josh Blankenship, who doubled into the left center power alley and almost sent it out of the yard. Santa Fe leads 2-0. The Santa Fe Indians really trying to do everything they can to bring in more runs into this pay station. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Indians leading 2-0. Trying to bring in run number 3 from the hot corner. Swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 3. So Snyder will represent strikeout number 4 for Bryson Lucas so far this afternoon. That'll bring Wade Perkins to the plate, who grounded out to third in his first plate appearance. Got good contact on that ball. We got 2 outs, but Santa Fe likes doing the 2-out tango. Well, they've done it all year. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed to strike 1. It's a freshman out there on the mound now. He's just got a really nice curveball, and he's hitting his spots. Not overwhelming speed. Here's the 0-1. There's a nice curve. That's going to miss inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Lucas is a lefty, by the way. Port side delivery coming in. Hamstrings him upstairs. A little bit of a brushbacker. A Gillette shaving moment for young Wade Perkins. Hit a bug killer to third and was just gunned down on a bang-bang at first in his first plate appearance. 0 for 1. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be called strike 2. Deuces on the board, all across the board. 2 away and a 2-2 count. The Indians do lead 2-0. But they're trying to do a little Texas two-step in here and get a few more 2s into the pay station. Here's the twin deuce offering. Outside for ball 3. And Coach Wolf insists that the third base umpire make the decision as to whether that was a check swing. And umpire declares it is a ball. So now we've got a full count. Second full count of the game. Last time he threw one, Bryson Lucas got the pitcher's payoff. Now the batter gets the payoff. Ball 4 as Perkins takes a trip to first. That is the first walk of the game thrown by Bryson Lucas. Now we bring Drew Shaver to the plate, who struck out in his first plate appearance. Santa Fe leading by the score of 2-0. Pearland Lady Oilers will be playing at 5 and at 7 tonight over at Manville in their softball series against the Katy Lady Tigers. They were completely washed out last night at Manville. Here's the pitch. Connected on. Ground ball. Slow roller into the infield. Scooped up. It's short. Oh, it's just in time. Shaver galloped down there like a gazelle, but just couldn't quite make it. Yates throws him out to Bennett. We've gone now through 3.5 innings of play, and game 2 basically is halfway over in regulation. No runs, no hits, no runs, 1 hit, 1 young man left on board, or 2 young men left on board for Santa Fe. They leave 2 on, but they still lead 2-0 with no runs plated in this stanza. So for the College Station Cougars, they will bat 4, 5, and 6 holes, 1, 2, 3 spots this frame. Anthony Flores, who grounded out the first in his first plate appearance. Kyle Richardson singled in his first plate appearance. He will bat second in this frame. Kyle Gonzalez popped up on a pitcher's double play. A can of corn out to the mound, and Blankenship turned around and doubled off Madigan over at first. So, College Station batting up now in the hole 2-0 to your Santa Fe Indians, who are in the lead. And we're awfully proud of our sponsors, who include C-Bar Contractors and my friend Chili Beans, Childress, and Cassie, and Kevin Ellis, the general manager at 5757 Ganado Road. C-Bar Contractors specializes in commercial property building. And I mean to tell you, we build shopping malls. That's pretty good stuff. Dixie Safe and Lock in Houston at Broadway and the Gulf Freeway. Phone 713-643-5767 at dixielock.com. 713-643-5767. Security Solutions with the changing time since 1943. All right, stepping up to the plate for College Station is Anthony Flores, the catcher. Pitch coming in from Blankenship. That's going to be a called strike 1. Blankenship hasn't lost a game this year. He has coughed up 5 base hits. He's thrown 1 walk, but he's found a way the rest of the time, and his infield has too, having his back to keep College Station from coming into the pay station. Right now, Santa Fe leads 2-0, so life is good if you're a Santa Fe fan and you got a 2-run lead. You're in the bottom of the 4th inning of play, but you got to shut them down. You got to keep scoring, does Santa Fe. In this important pivot game, here's the 1-1. That'll be outside for a ball. 2 and 1 is the count. Flores was 1 for 4 versus Santa Fe on Thursday night. The Rock, the pitch coming in from Blankenship. That's going to be, again, inside for a ball. Blankenship's got a wonderful attitude. Kid is as tough as a keg of nails. But I'll tell you something, sometimes he must get a little frustrated because he's really throwing some gas bombs, and the ump is calling an incredibly tight strike zone. But he's doing it on both sides. They've got first-class Texas Association of Sports officials umpiring this game today. They're the best you can get, and both coaches agree on the crew that they are going to have out here. That's one thing they really talk about earnestly, who's going to benefit them both. Here's the pitch. That's down low for ball 4. That's the second walk of the game thrown by Blankenship. College Station puts a base runner on board in the bottom of the 4th, and that brings Kyle Richardson to the plate, who singled in his last plate appearance, which was his first plate appearance. College Station kids have 3 seniors on this team who graduated high school yesterday at 4 p.m. That's why baseball is such a heady time of year, especially for parents, I'd imagine. You've got, in the case of Santa Fe, John Snyder and old Nick Canton, John Snyder's grandfather. These Santa Fe kids, those 2 gentlemen were telling me, the Santa Fe kids have been playing together since they were 5 years old. And now they're going to be graduating June 3rd from Santa Fe. But this is just such a passionate time of year. Swinging. That's a base hit for the College Station Cougars. Rounding second and holding up is going to be Anthony Flores. And he's actually going to be charged out because there was offensive interference with Richardson's smash going into the outfield, and it's most of the time it's unwitting on the part of the base runner. But the ball, he got in between the ball and the fielder, and it hit the runner, scooted the other way into the outfield, so the ump took Flores off the base paths, and so we've got one runner down, and he's going down, and we may have a play, and not caught stealing will be Kyle Richardson. So we've got one away. It has not been put up on the tote board, but the umpire threw out Anthony Flores, so he's not in the game any longer. And there we have the one out finally put up there. Okay. So one away, offensive interference. Rare to call, and the kid didn't do it deliberately. Just kind of the way it happened. But stealing second just the same and retaining a runner at scoring position is going to be Kyle Richardson. By the way, that's his second base knock of the afternoon. And we've got Kyle Gonzalez at the plate, who's got a 1-ball, no strike count. Here's pitch number 2 to Gonzalez, connected on. That's be a ground ball over to short rather. 6-3 over to first just in time. Nicely handled by Santa Fe shortstop David Reina on over to Kevin Baker. 2 up, 2 down. College Station posts up a runner over at third. And again, I tell you, they've had 6 base hits this afternoon. Nobody has scored, and they've left 7 kids on the base paths. That's a testament to Santa Fe's outstanding in and outfield. Pitch coming in is going to be just upstairs for a ball to Reese Easterling, who walked in his first plate appearance. Again, Santa Fe is leading by the score of 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. And this all-important game, too, for Santa Fe. Connected on. High fly ball heading over toward the right field garden patch. It's just over the fence line. Everybody gave chase. Cody Plowman from right. Doherty from second.